I can't believe it. Super excited. What I want you guys to do is drop your name AI here in the chat. Share your excitement for NowAI being live. I love it. We are going to get a live demo of NowAI. We're going to tell you all of the things that NowAI includes. We're going to tell you all of the things that are coming for NowAI and give you the opportunity to get your questions answered. If you are here for fun, mandatory affiliate training, well, we have a couple of rules, okay? The first one is you must have fun. Well, we always have fun. I don't know. I think I'm fun and funny, but we're going to have lots of fun together. And we ask that you hang on to 3 code words. My favorite part is when Justin announces those 3 code words throughout our presentations. You're going to know exactly when he does it. Okay. You cannot miss it. He comes out, presents them extremely well. If this is your first time, you're going to love it. We're going to have 3 code words. You're going to hold them. You're not going to put them in the chat. Don't do it. Okay. Keep them to yourself. And we're going to give you a form where you can fill out those code words. Okay. That's really the only rule. And of course, have fun. Look, to get us started and to kick it off our NowAI live demo, I'm going to go ahead and hand it on over to our VP of Business Development, Adrian Chenal. Adrian, hey.
Hello, everybody. I am so excited to see all of you. So excited to get to be here today. And it's a big day. I'm very excited. And I'm a little mad at all of you. I have to say, I'm a little resentful, but my resentfulness is about to finally subside, because here's why I'm resentful. I knew I was going to do this live demo with all of you, which means that I have had to hold off on playing with Adrian AI until today so that I would be able to do this live with you on the fly. Some of you got an email from me saying I'm giving birth today. We are going to give birth. This is a live birth of Adrian AI right here on this call. I'm not going to make any jokes about the difficulty of my birth compared to any of yours. We're just going to, it's all good, but you get to be a part of it. So my frustration is about to subside. I know a bunch of you had been asking and were such a sacrifice. Thank you. You really give me. So a bunch of you have been asking about making sure you wanted to go reference back to what you submitted in the form so you could use that for your setting up of your own NowAI. I just put that in the chat. Their email is from Cheryl, and I put the subject line there. So all you need to do, if you are wondering or worrying or saying, where's my submission? Go search for that email in your inbox. You'll find it. It's possible that it went to your spam. So if you can't find it, go look in your spam, but I want you to know that. So let's get down to it. There's a new AI ready to come into the world. So if you're ready, put ready in the chat. Let's do this thing. All right, let me get my setup ready to go here. All right. We get to bring Adrian AI to life. This is going to be so much fun. So let's get started. All right. I'm going to move a couple things out of the way here so I can see. And this thing is getting ready to go. Hi there. It's nice to meet you. To get your onboarding started, could you please tell me your full name and if you have a preferred name? All right. This one I can answer with no copy or paste required. I'm going to copy paste on a couple of these. I went back and got mine this morning so that I'm not going to bore you to death watching me type and misspell a whole bunch of words, but I can successfully type my name. That's very lucky. All right. Thanks, Adrian. Could you please share a brief description of your hobbies and interests? Ideally, you should have at least 2 of them for sharing on social media. All right. So some of you have already learned about my passion that I'm into big time right now, which is pickleball. So I organize a game of pickleball every week in my local area. I love to cook and eat good food. I am a huge Colorado sports fan, and I'm also a fitness boot camp guy, although clearly I'm not going enough based on our little Nowsite games in Las Vegas. So I'm working on that, but those are some of the things that I am into. So it's going to work on populating that. Wow, you have some great hobbies, Adrian. This is so fun. I love, this is why we wanted everyone to get to do this themselves, is it's like, it isn't to form, right? It's talking to us, talking back and forth. You have great hobbies, Adrian. Let's move on to the next part. Could you please let me know about your current job and what drew you to this area of work? So we're going to put that in the chat. I'm VP of Business Development for a software company called, could you guess? It's called Nowsite. And we help, where am I? We a new AI enabled marketing tool that helps others. All right, so here we go. We're going to put that in here and it's going to process. Breathe. Don't I know, Lori, this is tough. This is very tough. I'm, you know, I need a tennis ball to squeeze. I need, what are the people who help you in childbirth? You're like, you're an idiot. You need to kill this analogy right now. I need a doula, a midwife. There we go. All right, Adrian, that's impressive. The next thing I'd like to know is if you have a product or service that you sell, could you tell me the name of it and briefly explain what it does to help customers? How about this? I'm leading business development for NowAI, a new AI-enabled marketing tool. This is pretty cool. All right, Lynn, that's just too much here. This is good. I like that you're like, I will see your bad analogy and I will raise you a like all of the graphic analogy. That's really good. I respect that. All right. So William, if you have NowAI already, the next time you log in or refresh, you will see this pop up. You don't need to do anything. If you don't have NowAI yet, you can go to nowai.now.site or we'll show you how to get it if you're brand new. So don't worry, we'll make sure you're taken care of. All right, that's awesome, Adrian. I'd also like to know about your goals and dreams. These can either be personal or professional, and you can also tell me some of your favorite books, movies, or sports. All right, so let me grab some goals here. So we're going to do the goals first. And then I'm also going to share about my favorite things, just like, who is it? Julie Andrews. All right, so here's some of my favorite musical artists as well. So we'll get those in there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and share that. Awesome, awesome. All right, so I'm sharing about my goals and dreams. And it's interesting, right? Because it's a little different every time, right? I haven't experienced it when I've played with this in the past where it's asking for goals and dreams as well as favorite things at the same time. And so it'll be interesting because I gave it a lot to chew on here. It may ask me to clarify a couple of things, which sometimes happens. And that's kind of what's cool about this is it isn't just a form, right? Like this is an actual conversation. So we'll see what comes back here in a second. All right, let's see. Here we go. Nice. I love it. You just made your first Facebook and LinkedIn post. That's fantastic. I love it. I love it. So cool, right? So in just a couple of minutes, I have trained Adrian AI. I have brought Adrian AI into the world to get to share it with you and to get to experience it for the first time. So thanks for coming along. So now once I'm done, I get to click continue and it's going to take us into the next step and we're going to have some cool stuff here. And I just realized I forgot to grab my my little writing sample here. So I need to pull that here really quick. All right, so let's see what's going on here. We're going to continue. Oh, it's doing its thing. I've got the chat up. I've got all the different things here. Okay, cool. So this is awesome, right? So it gives me my interest. I can add some additional ones. So let's say folk music is an additional, folk and Americana music is an additional one. So it is going to add some for you. And I suggest, take a minute and add a couple more in there. Add some things that are fun for you to share about, right? So I'm going to go ahead and even though it gave me Colorado sports already, I'm going to put Denver Nuggets because that's of all the teams, that's my very favorite. So I'll put that in there. I've got some popular figures. So I've got some of my favorite musicians here. I'm going to actually take some of those off because I don't want to necessarily like quote those musicians per se. I like Matthew McConaughey a lot. I'm going to put Seth Godin. I'm going to put Brene Brown. So feel free, right, to delete some things out of here and add other things that you want there that maybe tie more to the types of content that you'd like to share. So I'm putting especially some of my favorite business authors in here that I know I'd like to share about. I really like Matthew McConaughey, so I'm going to go ahead and keep him. So this is a great way to seed your AI with some things that you want it to know about you. And so now the next thing that's going to come up is it's going to have me fill in a writing sample. And so you're going to have to give me 1 second to go and grab one, because I forgot. This is the one piece of homework I had beforehand that I forgot to do. And I want to get a decent one here. So I'm going to share a piece of a recent writing sample, and then we'll have that good to go. So hang tight half a second here. I'm almost back to my spot, so that so I can put it in here. So let me grab, I'm actually going to share the post from when we announced that we were joining Nowsite. So I'm going to grab my post here and use that as my example. And so I'm going to drop that here into the chat. It's going to capture that for me, and I'm going to click on Analyze, and it's going to use this to help me to analyze my voice. And so this is what's so cool, is it's actually taking this in, it's helping me to be able to analyze my voice, and then I can tune it, right? Because maybe I want to change my voice a little bit, right? In this case, in particular, I gave it a big, long post. I don't normally write huge, long things, and I don't want it to be long-winded. So I'm going to go down to 2, because I don't want to have it be super long. I don't like a ton of emojis, but I like a couple of emojis. So I want to have that. I definitely want to be on the more friendly side. I like that little bit here. I like to balance in between. And yeah, I think 2 is probably right for me on the humor. So I'm going to regenerate the sample based on the way that I want to communicate. And the biggest thing is I want to take my sample down a little bit, right? So today marks a monumental milestone in the contact mapping journey as we proudly announce our acquisition by Nowsite. I love how it took what I have here, it shortened it, and it kept my voice, but it added some of those emojis in there, and it gave me this better version of me that's exactly what I want it to sound like. So feel free to play with this. You can regenerate it a couple of times if you want to, but it just works. It's just amazing how well this thing works. So I'm going to approve that. And so now we get to meet Adrian AI. Adrian AI is going to introduce itself and introduce me. So I'm going to say, okay, what can you do for me? And it's going to give me my motto: ignite your entrepreneurial spirit and take your business to new heights with NowAI. That's so cool. I love it. That's awesome. Okay, so I say, what else can you do? And it's going to give me a overview of my story. Hi, I'm Adrian Chenault, the VP of Business Development at Nowsite and a passionate entrepreneur. I thrive on helping network marketers grow their business online with NowAI. Beyond my professional endeavors, I find joy in playing pickleball, experimenting with new recipes in the kitchen, staying fit, and indulging in Colorado sports. My ultimate goal is to create a global impact in the world of entrepreneurship while cherishing the love and support of my wonderful family. With my favorite music playing in the background and a Denver sports game on TV, life couldn't be better. That is like so me. I love that. So you get to meet you, and you get to have your story encapsulated in this fantastic summary. And so then I get a personality analysis. Adrian is a driven and ambitious personality, always seeking new opportunities and challenges. He thrives in competitive environments, enjoys taking on leadership roles, sometimes to a fault, values efficiency and results. This is all like, it's such a good picture of who I am. And I'm so thankful to have gotten to share this and show this to you. And I'm so excited for you to get to create your own AI for yourself. I've heard amazing, amazing things from so many of you, and I'm seeing the hallmarks of you actually creating your own posts out there online already. So, all right, it says now I'm going to set up your account. It will be ready in a few seconds. Looking forward to working with you. And so I'm going to click on Get Started. And now I get to go into my Nowsite account, and I get to start going to work utilizing this amazing system. So this is what's so cool, right? That was just the onboarding. We haven't even started to get to do the amazing things we get to do with this. So the first thing I want you to notice is up here at the very top that I get to chat with Adrian AI. And so I'm just going to start by saying, who am I talking to? I'm going to ask that question to start off with, and we're going to kind of bounce back and forth and share a few things. You're talking to Adrian AI, your eager and friendly AI assistant. I'm here to help you succeed in your business and provide support with online marketing strategies. That's so cool. So we're gonna just play with this a little bit. This is something that came up yesterday. And so maybe you're like, oh, I love my motto. And I was so excited, I forgot to write it down. And so I'm going to put, what's your motto? So I'm going to ask my AI, what's your motto? And it's going to play that back to me, right? So your AI knows you, it remembers these things about you. And so you have the ability to ask it some of those questions. Give me a quote by one of the people who I admire that you think would inspire me. Oops. Sorry, every time somebody hits the waiting room, it stops my typing. All right, so let's see if it'll give me a quote, right? Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it's the courage to continue that counts. I love that. And I love that not only does it give me a great quote, but it gives me some examples, right? And it helps me to figure out it creates this kind of constellation of the people who I admire and some of their influencers, similar people, and it helps me to be constantly coming up with great stuff. So I love that it feeds that in there. So we'll come back to Adrian AI chat in a moment, but I want to show you a couple of the other things that you already have access to if you have access to NowAI. The first one is this amazing social post capability. So I'm going to show you a couple of the really, really cool ways that you can utilize this to help you start creating authentic content for your business. So the first one that I'm going to do is tomorrow. Not many of you know this yet, but I have an annual trip with my friends where we go and we climb what are called 14ers in Colorado. They're peaks that are over 14,000 feet in altitude. And we're going to climb 3 of those in one day tomorrow. My friends, Doug, Brandon, and Patrick with me at the top of a mountain. So that's my image that I'm going to upload here. Tomorrow I am climbing 3 14ers, 14,000 plus foot peaks. Okay, so that's what my post is going to be about. And I want this to be an inspiring post, and I'm going to feed it the image, but I'm going to have it write the post for me. So I'm going to go ahead and generate that post, and we're going to get to see this together in action. I'm so excited. And while we're doing that, I'm going to grab my picture from last year to show to you. So we'll grab one of these guys while it's building my campaign here. There we go. All right. Tomorrow, I'm taking on the incredible challenge of climbing 3 14ers, those magnificent 14,000 foot plus peaks. It's going to be an epic adventure that will test my limits true and push me to new heights. I can't wait to conquer these mountains together with my friends, Doug, Brandon, and Patrick. Together, we're unstoppable. I love that. And so now what I can do is I can literally take this, I can open Facebook, and I just realized I did this in an incognito window, which is going to make it hard for me to show you this part, but I'm going to click on Get Started. It's going to take me over to Facebook, and it literally will copy that text directly to my clipboard and allow me to post it right there. So what I'm going to do here really quick is I'm going to switch over to my other Facebook, my other window, so that I'm able to show you this part of what it looks like. And you'll see exactly how this works. So bear with me for half a second while I do that. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click on my post, and I'm going to simply right click and paste. And so it's already got that in my clipboard. All I had to do is click and paste it. And then in this case, I said, I want to give you my own image. And so I'm grabbing my picture that I had from our hiking trip last year. I'm going to drop this in here, and there we are. And so I literally, in a matter of seconds, can create this amazing post that represents who I am. And I have now posted that photo in that post live to my Facebook. This is so cool. You got to be part of my first Now AI post with me. I'm super, super excited about that. So I wanted to show you how that works. I'm going to go back over and I want to show you a couple of the other ways that this can work. And I know we got to keep on moving because we have so much more to share with you and so much more to show you. But as you can tell, I'm just a tiny bit excited about everything that this can do. I truly think this is one of the most amazing tools that can do anything in the world. And I know with certainty, this is the most amazing social media tool out there in the world right now. For any industry, for anything, this is incredible what we have created together. So let me get my other screen back up here and let's show this to you. All right, there's my picture. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to go back home and we're going to do a couple of other different posts. I'm going to go a little bit faster here to show this to you. So one thing that I want to do is let's say I want to do a business post. And maybe I wrote something and I started writing it. I'm like, why am I writing this when I have something that could help me? But I've already kind of got it written. And so I want to, I want to utilize it. I don't want to just waste it. And so here's what I could do, right? I could actually take the post that I already started writing and have my AI help me to do a better job. So take this post and rewrite it to make it better. So here's what I was, maybe I was kind of in a hurry or I started writing something and I want to have it be, I just want to make it stronger. So I say, I want this to be inspiring. Take this post and rewrite it for me. And I'm going to give it and I'll have it give me an image to go with it. So I'm going to generate that post and it can take what you already have and help you to make that better, which I just love. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like here. I'm so excited. This is so fun. Here we go. Hey everyone, today is all about the hustle. Early calls, walking kids to school, and juggling 5 million things in the air. It's crazy, but you know what? It's also great. Do you ever feel the same way? Let's support each other and keep pushing towards our goals. I love that. And here's what I love about it. I feel like the thing I didn't like about this post when I kind of quickly composed it is I felt like it was borderline, maybe a little whiny, and I didn't want it to be whiny. I wanted it to have a little bit of that more sort of inspirational piece, and my AI gave that to me. So I love that example because it's a great way to be able to do that. I want to show you one more thing, which is I'm going to have it create more of a business post for me. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do caption plus suggested image. In this case, I'm going to say promote. And so today is the day that I got to share NowAI with my friends and colleagues for the first time. So excited. Oops. All right, so that's what I want this thing to be about. And so I'm going to have it give me a post for that. I said promote because I want this is going to be more of that kind of promote sort of a style. And so this is a fantastic way to be able to do that.
Hey, Adrian, when it comes up, stay on it, okay?
Yeah, sure. Totally.
And you know what? While we're waiting, the first code word is my AI. Ladies and gentlemen, the first code word of the day is my AI. Back to you, Adrian.
All right, here we go. So today is the day that I got to share NowAI with my friends and colleagues for the first time. So excited. If you want to take the network marketing business to new heights, NowAI is the game changer you've been waiting for. I love this. I love the copy. And if I'm not going to go through it this second, but maybe I want to change out that post, right? That picture is probably not the perfect picture for me. And that's something I can just go change the image. I can look for a different image really quickly and easily, or I could switch and I could go and put that in there myself. But not only do I get the Facebook, right? I also get an Instagram. I also get a LinkedIn. I also get a Twitter or X post. And all of these things are customized in the copywriting to fit that platform. And so you don't ever have to think about how can I be across these different platforms. I get to be in all of them.
Yeah, and that was exactly the point I wanted to make. And just kind of to echo that, look, if I were in your shoes, I'm starting all of my posts from now on here, because here, even if I've written something that I think is perfect, I can paste it in, ask my AI to improve it, and it probably will make it better. But even if I like my original post more, at least now what I have is a version that's optimized for Instagram, a version that's optimized for LinkedIn, and a version that's optimized for Twitter. So I've just turned one post into probably a better version of that post, but now I actually have 4 posts, one optimized for each of the 4 major platforms.
Love that. Love that. All right. So I can't help myself. I was going to stop there, but I have one more social thing that I want to show you, which is, so anybody ever heard this? Hopefully you agree. Hopefully the person here who I'm about to share their post in particular agrees, because we're going to do this. But ever heard this, the phrase imitation is the sincerest form of flattery? So sometimes I see a post and I'm like, that is so good. Like, I love that. I'm inspired by that. I want to I want to claim that in some way, but I don't just want to like straight rip somebody's post off, but maybe I want to take that post and I want to do something with it. So we'll see. The person who I'm stealing their post is here in the room. We'll see if they recognize this post and maybe they can lay claim to the inspiration that they brought to me today. I'm going to look in the chat and see if they call themselves out here. But I like that post. I like that sentiment. But that doesn't sound exactly like me, and so I wonder who it might sound exactly like. We'll see if they're paying close attention and if they claim it in the chat. But I'm going to take that post and I'm going to do something. Yeah, Brett knows who. It's not Brett, but he knows who. All right, so I'm going to take this post. So I'm going to say, take this post and rewrite it in my style. All right, so I'm going to do that. I want it to be a short text only post, and I'm going to leave the rest of those alone. I'm going to generate the post, and we're going to see if we figure it out. Did they claim it yet? I don't know. All right, let's see. So let's see how this comes out in my version. If you don't plan for a bright future, you'll be stuck in your dark past. Just saying, let's leave behind the negativity and focus on creating a better tomorrow. Remember, the choices we make today shape our future. And so I love that because it has that core, right? It has that concept of what I want there, but it adds to it. And maybe it kind of used some literalism at the beginning. And so maybe I say, okay, let's have it rewrite it again and see if it comes up with something different. So play with this, right? Use that regenerate as much, feel free to play with it. So it just added hashtags that time. And this is the thing, right? We're teaching this thing how to work with us, and we can play with it. This is a two-way street for us to be able to add to it, to change it, to tweak it. And I love that because it gives me more, right? So I love that I can play with these things and adjust accordingly. So much there. I'm going to pause there because I realize I'm going to run us through the whole hour if I don't stop and keep going. And we have more to show you of what's coming and what to look out for next. And so I'm going to hand it back over to Cheryl before she puts me in the waiting room to shut me up. Back over to you, Cheryl Coco.
Thank you so much. I really loved the live demo. And what I want you all to take in for just a second is the experience that we're all having. This is the first of its kind. I've never seen anyone before us ever create an AI version of themselves, and you are making history and living in the future all at the same time. And I think that that's pretty incredible. When I'm posting on social media, I've used it in order to create the posts that you see on Nowsite or even my own timeline. I'm doing it with such confidence. I know that this is the right thing to say. I even was able to post on LinkedIn the other day, and I am so excited and happy about it. And I want you all to know the position that you're in. and how exciting this all is. As we're sitting there, as we're playing with it, and in our excitement, we need to know this is absolutely incredible. An AI version of yourself is posting to social media in your voice. That's amazing. Put love it here in the chat if you feel the exact same way, because I know that I do. Okay.
And the second code word is Knox, which starts with the letter K. It's a silent K, right? The second code word is Knox.
There's such a mystique to the way he says that, Cheryl. It blows me away.
I've been working on it over the last several years. Every month.
I don't know what happened. Like, I laughed like all the way through it. I had to mute myself. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to go through a quick presentation for you all. I'm really excited for you all to be a part of this beta launch of NowAI. Sincerely, congratulations. This is incredible. Our beta access rollout is complete. So if you decided that you wanted to be a part of our beta access, you have NowAI now, and it includes the onboarding where you get to create an AI version of yourself, which is amazing. That easy navigation home screen that we all love for one click, message AI and social AI. You just saw Adrian walk us through it so beautifully, but that's not all. We're continuing to release new features, and I wanted to share with you what you can expect in the next, 2 to 3 weeks. Some things even sooner, if I can say that. But we have the My AI editor, and I saw some questions here in the chat about how you can edit your AI. Well, you'll have the My AI editor where you can add information, where it can learn about you. Just change the question or the answer to the questions here, where you can change the info where it thinks like me. You can add different interests or popular figures, or even change them, or even the section where it writes like me. So there will be a dedicated section just for this where you can edit your AI, okay? We also have our social AI, and I couldn't wait to share this with you, where it will notify you that you have a new social post ready. So when you do, and it's time to post, you'll know exactly the time for you to post, and you can just go ahead and create a post. You'll also just have the ability to click on that surprise me. Sometimes we don't know what to say. So we get to click surprise me, and out will pop an amazing post already done for you. And that long blog creation, or the ability to create a blog inside of your social section, is coming super soon. I hope you're all looking out for it. And I saw some questions around this too. You will be able to regenerate separately for each social media platform. So if you're on Facebook and you want to regenerate a Facebook post, you can do that. Maybe even Instagram or LinkedIn or Twitter. It's up to you. You can go ahead and click that regenerate button. Remember, all of this is coming super soon. Even inside of your message AI section, right now you have that sales AI where you can create a message to connect with someone, but you'll also be able to reply to someone's message and paste the original message in there. So you formulate the best reply. You can even find a social media post and comment on a social media post with the best comment using NowAI, and even improve your writing, which I love, right? Of course, super simple. Here's what I'm about to post or about to share or about to message. Can you just make it a bit better? Well, that's all in the next 2 to 3 weeks, some of it even sooner. But that's incredible. But here's what you can expect after that, okay? So with NowAI, every major language will be enabled. Every language, Cheryl? Every language. You'll be able to train My AI on unlimited amounts of content, Really super simple. You'll be able to train my AI on an unlimited amount of content. My AI fully trained on all Nowsite functionality. So if there's a question that you have about Nowsite, you can ask your AI. And the Leader AI launch. That's awesome. We will be, oh.
Sorry. Hold on. Go back. Okay. Let's just
Go through.
So everything that Cheryl talked about is the next 2 to 3 weeks. After that, soon after that, there are still major things coming. Okay. Every language will be enabled. You will be able to, and some of you are trying this already, but don't do this yet. Okay. Don't try uploading videos and doing all that stuff. It's not, we have not released that capability yet. We are working on it. And we will tell you as soon as that is ready. It's going to be amazing. You'll be able to train your AI on unlimited content. That's coming soon, but it's not here yet. Okay. It will also soon be trained on all things Nowsite. Every feature, every feed, speed, everything. It will know everything. It'll know Nowsite better than I know Nowsite. So you won't have to ask our support team for anything. Your AI will know every nook, every cranny of Nowsite, how to do everything. Okay. And yes, Leader AI. This is what we're doing with teams. Okay. This is unbelievable, right? Like, as a team leader, you will be able to train your AI on unlimited content, all your videos, all your presentations, everything you've ever done, all your company pricings, policy, everything. And then in a chat, your Leader AI, right, will be able to answer questions from every member of your team 24 hours a day in every language. So this is all stuff that is already in progress. Oh, and we missed one, hey, Cheryl, adding your AI onto your website. That is also in development right now. Okay. So we have a very full dance card. Okay. We've already, I don't know if there's another company in the world truly that has made an AI version of yourself available and trainable so easily. I think we're first there. I also believe that we are now in possession of the best social media tool on earth. Prove me wrong, but I think that is true. And we are at the beginning of I'm running out of words, right? Like a truly, game-changing few months ahead. And yes, all of this will be like in soon. Like I expect all of this in 2023, like for sure. So it's going to be super fun. And while I have the floor, the final code word. And look, some of you are gonna, think that I'm cheating here. Okay, and maybe that's true, but I started the company, so I get to make some of the rules around here. The final code word is socks off. You can hyphenate it. It could be socks -off. You could push, just make it one word, like a last name almost. Socks off. Sounds like a last name maybe. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, your third and final code word is socks off. That's just silly. Thanks. Cheryl, take it away.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Justin. We will be extending our new customer offer until the end of the month, August 31st. So your new customer can get NowAI plus the unlimited plan and save over 60%. Now this offer will end August 31st. You could tell by Justin's face, that's it. It's over. We're done. Okay. So your new customer can get NowAI, right? And the unlimited plan and save. If they choose the monthly plan, they use code 49. And if they choose the annual plan, they're going to use code 490. So this is for new customers. Our existing customers, well, you can still get early beta access to NowAI, and you can get that at the discounted pricing, but it will also end August 31st. So that's $19 a month, $190 annual. And you can just go to nowai.now.site. This will be done over with to August 31st. You will pay the increase in price. Okay. All right. But that's not all. We're here to support you. So join us and bring your guests for our daily demo, which I love so much. It's weekdays, August 25th, all the way until September 1st. Help you close that month out strong and learn all the new details that are happening with NowAI. All of this information can be found at august2023.now.site. You can just go to august2023.now.site. You'll find the updated flyer, NowAI for new customers, existing customers, and of course, the daily demo schedule. Okay. With that being said, look, that's the end of my portion of the presentation, but I know that there are some questions here that need to be answered. I will drop the link to the form in just a second, but if you have questions, we're going to make sure that we answer your questions here as well. So,
yeah. So one thing I want to clarify for those of you that are new, what the heck are these code words? Don't worry about it. Yeah, they're just, it's this goofy thing we've done for years. It is for commission earning affiliates only. So if you're new and you're like, what's he talking about? Code words, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Maybe one day, right? If you refer a few people, then you'll write the code words down. We'll send out a form to everybody. All commission earning affiliates, just fill in the code words. That's it.
Put your questions here in the chat, okay? Yeah. There's lots of people still questions from the chat. All right. You don't have to raise your hand. You can just put your question here in the chat. We're going to take them from the chat. How can we easily find the replays? Well, the replay here will be on august2023.now.site, and all of our replays are in our Facebook group as well. Is the support link is support@now.site. Is NowAI available as a standalone for people to purchase, Justin?
No, not yet. But one thing is for sure, we've extended this thing a few times. We are definitely not extending this price or these offers, right? Like the new customer offer, the current customer offer, definitely, okay? Pinky swear, definitely not going to be extended beyond August 31st. The price will go up September 1st for sure.
What is the website? I'm not sure what is the website means, but
now.site.
Yeah. Do we get a copy of what our AI said after we registered our AI? So if you're looking for your motto or your slogan or your personality analysis, you can go to the AI chat and ask. We saw Adrian kind of do a quick demo.
Yeah, just ask your AI. You know, fun thing to do, by the way, is you can say to your stuff, like I've done this with Justin AI. I've said, hey, you know, write me a 3-paragraph blog on one of my interests. And it just does it because it knows my interests and it writes incredibly well and it writes in my writing style, which, you know, is great for me. And it does it. It just kind of picks one of my interests and it writes a fantastic blog. So we're building a dedicated kind of blog creation tool, but that's a really fun thing to try.
What's the easiest place to locate my affiliate or referral links inside of your account? Bottom left-hand corner, it's a wallet, has a little money symbol on it, and you can, it's called the Refer and Earn section. You can find your affiliate link there. Well, we know the purchase price of Unlimited and NowAI moving forward on September 1st.
Yeah, it's going to 29. It's good. Like it's going to be 29 a month. And I also saw someone else ask, because instead of 19, is it one time or is it forever? And the answer is it's neither of those things, right? It's for at least, you can log, if you sign up now during the beta, right, before the end of the month, you lock in that $19 price or the $190 for the year. You lock that in for at least a year. Okay. So it's not just like your first month and then it goes up. It's at least a year. And I can't say that it's going to be, 2 years or 3 years or I don't know yet. Okay. But it's at least a year. Okay. But I also can't say forever because come on, inflation's still like 7% or something. So, it's not forever, but it's not one time. It's at least a year that your price is locked in.
There's a question, is there a step-by-step on how to take your existing website, replicate it on the Nowsite platform? You can go to now.site/getting-started. There are how-to quick videos, but you can always ask an expert to just do it for you. That's the easy.
Yeah, I would, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
If you have a website and you want it like built in our system, I mean, you're welcome to knock yourself out if you want and try to do it. Like, that's cool, but we do this all day long. We've got a great team. Just ask. Like, we don't charge you extra for that. It's included in your unlimited subscription, believe it or not. Like, that's amazing, right? Unlimited access to our in-house marketing team for exactly this kind of project. We love doing that stuff.
Yeah. Will we still own our website if we convert to Nowsite?
Well, you host it with us, right? So it's yours as long as you pay the bill, right? But I can't, like, if you stop paying Wix, your website will go away. If you stop paying, I don't know, whatever, WordPress, your website will go away. If you stop paying GoDaddy for hosting, your website will go away. So we're the same.
Yvonne asks, will the new features allow our AI to answer questions about our secondary company, just like it will do with Nowsite?
Yeah, like, this is what I'm saying. Not today, but soon, right? Like, we are building the ability for you to train your AI on an unlimited amount of content. So yes, you will be able to upload, anything about other companies that you work with. That's what it's for. Like, we believe it or not, we didn't build Nowsite to sell Nowsite. We built Nowsite so that you can, build your business, whatever it may be. Okay. So yes, you will be able to do that for sure in the near future. And just to let you get, like, just to kind of, pause on this for a second. I want you to understand, like, what we're talking about. All of this, the idea of training your own AI, right? This is not something that you can just like do in ChatGPT. Okay. ChatGPT has the short-term memory of like a goldfish, right? Like, it will very, very quickly forget anything that you tell it. What we are doing, we are absolutely using the engine, like the nuclear reactor powered engine of ChatGPT, right? OpenAI has built something absolutely incredible, but it has a terrible memory. Okay. What we're building for you is a infinitely large, unbelievably fast long-term memory. Okay. And you put those two things together, the long-term memory that we're building for you, where you can put an infinite amount of content, and you with this nuclear reactor of OpenAI's, AI engine. And now you've got something like unbelievably powerful, right? Like an AI that can truly know more about your company than you, that can know more about Nowsite than me, right? That can advise you, that can, help you under with regulatory questions. Is this okay for me to post on Facebook, or will my company get mad at me? It will be able to do all of that for you, right? And so again, things that you cannot do anywhere else, you're able to do here. In the near future, you're going to have access to this long-term memory. Unbelievably cool.
Blaster, who's tagging me, and it was like, can we ask, will we be getting rid of the marketing plan and just going unlimited?
No, but we will be making some great value add tweaks to our current plans. Okay. We'll talk more about that, but anyway, we'll talk about that next month. But everything is going to get better and more powerful, but the prices are also going to go up.
Yeah.
But more on that. So look, if this is And anyone who signs up now will get obviously grandfathered into, whatever's coming. Okay. So this is a great time for people to get in because we're still in this beta.
Will NowAI help me get targeted customers for my health and pet business?
Sure. Yeah, pet owner. We have 2.2 billion prospects in our database. You can target pet owners. You can target people that with an interest in dogs and cats and whatever you want. And the social media tool that we just gave you can help you create all kinds of an infinite number of social media posts. You can build websites targeting pet owners. You can build email campaigns with AI in 30 seconds doing the same. Like it is extraordinary what is possible now in our system. And yes, Kuan, hi buddy. You will be able to edit what you told the AI during your onboarding. You just can't do it quite yet. Okay. It's going to be in the next, I think that is like the early September, like first week of September. And we showed some screenshots of what that's going to look like, but you're going to be able to go in and yes, you will be able to edit everything that you provided during the onboarding. Yeah. Just, coming soon, very soon. Like that's one of the things that's in the next couple of weeks.
Can we do the same website in different languages? Of course, sure can. You can see it at august2023.now.site, right? Different tabs, different languages. How soon before Sales AI is formatted to LinkedIn? You mean he's talking about character count, I think, for LinkedIn.
For Connect with Us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, so there's like at least 3 major features that we've mentioned that we're adding to that Sales AI. We're calling it Message AI. Sales AI is a little bit, too narrow. We're going to be renaming that like Message AI, including not just sending the connect, the initial message, but replying to a message you receive, commenting on social posts, improving something that you've written. So we're building all these additional use cases. Included in that is what you're asking for, which is the optimized kind of character count for different platforms, LinkedIn included. So yes, thanks, buddy.
Just checking for questions. I think I just want to share this. Travis says you have to learn how to communicate or prompt the AI, which I don't think that you have to learn or how to communicate or prompt the AI. Like if you want to create a post, the prompt is there. It just does it for you. If you want to create a message or write or anything that you saw in NowAI, there isn't a special prompt or communication that you need to learn how to do with the AI. It pulls up the content for you. I guess the prompt is already done there.
That is absolutely true. And what I would add to that is, as we saw with Adrian's example, right? It is entirely possible. Okay, so please expect this. It is absolutely possible. In fact, it's not just possible, it is probable. It is guaranteed practically, okay, that if you do a bunch of posts, you're going to get one that's a little weird or a little off, okay? Or maybe even an error. Heaven forbid an error comes up on your screen, okay? That's fine. That's fine. Just create a new one, right? Like you can use this an unlimited amount. And sometimes you have an idea in your head and the AI won't guess perfectly and you'll get something a little bit different. That's okay, right? Just maybe change the instructions that you're giving it. Like, we didn't, and this is, an analogy that I read about kind of, where we are with AI just yesterday. It's only years later, I think 20 years later, that we finally have true autonomous cars, like true self-driving cars, right? We started with like adaptive cruise control, and that was like 20 years ago or something, right? And then we moved on to helping you park and then helping you steer, right? And then we moved on to kind of, it can drive, but you still need human oversight. All right. So rather than, and this goes for, for everybody, that rather than taking a view of like, I expect perfection every single time, you're just going to be disappointed. Like if you, what this is the absolute best assistant you've ever had. And they work 24 hours a day for you. Okay. And almost always they're gonna knock your socks off, but sometimes they won't. And when they don't, just create a new one. Just generate a new post. Okay. So just take, like, I encourage you all, take that attitude, right? Maybe you have to change an instruction. Maybe you have to click generate. Okay. Until you get something that you are totally happy with. But in every circumstance, this is a like huge leap forward, and you now have the absolute like state-of-the-art, most unbelievable technology to help you build your business. There is nothing more advanced out there anywhere in the world than what you have right now. It's awesome, but it's not 100% perfect. All right, final questions.
I think that's it. There was a question about reactivations. I said, use the code, have them sign up, use a different email, use the code. Of course, reactivations can use the $49 code as well. Okay. Awesome. I think that's it, right? And you can, the 3 code words we don't share, you can watch recording for the 3 code words. The form is here in the chat. We'll email it out. We'll email out the recording here as well. And we'll see you all for the daily demo tomorrow at noon Eastern time. Thank you all so much for being here. Get out there and create your NowAI social post. Can't wait to see them. Bye, everybody.